Ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? I'm Billy Carrington. Tonight I want to do a video on just letting you know how much I appreciate your feedback and what you're saying about the videos. And so I've gone and kind of wrote down some information, just kind of go over with you guys on the response I'm getting from you. And the response has been awesome. I keep getting more requests for more videos. And right here on one of them, they are asking for a little bit more substance, and I agree. At the very beginning, I was trying to get as much information going through and sitting down and typing it, you know, and then filling out all these different formats for each of the videos. And once you take in so much information, you're going over old notes that I had all the way back to the 70s, and just you looking back at different things and quotes or different things that people have taught you over those years. And so as I was going through there, you put all that information, then you go start rememorizing, I guess it's the word, going back and sitting down and just taking it all back in, and then trying to get it on video. And as you do that, you'll be talking on the subject. And like I say, everything's new to me in doing this as far as putting it on video. It's like being a child, you know, taking its first steps or learning how to crawl first and then taking its steps. But all of it's been really awesome. It's been an awesome ride so far. Right now, I think I've got I think it's 16 or 17 videos that is already on YouTube. Some are on Facebook, but there will be more coming. I think there's a total. I think we've already got over 20 videos recorded. And they're in the process of being edited and then shipped over to, or sent over to YouTube, and then they'll be posted and gone out to the world. But like I say, it's been fun. It's been a nice little ride, and to get the response. But as far as the substance, that's one reason why it's like I'll be talking on a subject, and all of a sudden some of those subjects may ride about the same way. They'll be real close to riding on the same kind of plane. And so all of a sudden I have to stop because maybe it'll lead right into another subject. And I've caught myself, and sometimes you'll see me kind of pull back out of it. But I'm going to get better at this, and just like I say, being that child, taking them first steps or crawling. But I do appreciate it, and I will get you a better product out there shortly. The next thing is, they were asking here, can I come up with more videos? There's two more. I've had a request for two more videos. One is on, it's going to be on changes in the workplace, and it's probably going to end up being, it could go up to maybe 3 videos on changing, because when you go in that subject, that's a very touchy subject also, because people's lives, their careers, everything is riding on their jobs, and as changes come into the workplace due to either cutbacks or new ownership or looking to expand, and you have to have these cutbacks. They affect the whole outfit, your whole corporation, and so but you have to have that so in order to where you can launch and go to the next phase of whatever your company's going to be. So that video alone changes. It may take a little while now. It may take maybe, I was kind of sitting down trying to figure out what all I was going to put in it, and I may be able to do it in 2 videos. Like I say, all these videos, we're trying to keep them short, and I'm trying to get them shorter than what they are. So just bear with me. Like I say, I'm working all the kinks out. But that's one that's coming up, and another one is going to be one for entrepreneurs and business owners, and it's just going to be one to really energize the owners and entrepreneurs to get their motivated juices going again. And that one, I really like doing stuff like that, because I can really just it's like the old saying, kick the doors down and come on in. And that's the way it is when you get some really awesome videos going in their own subjects where you can really just bring everybody into it, just reach in there and get them all jumping for joy. Those are the ones that I really enjoy. Now, I do enjoy the other videos because they touch a place in my heart, or a moment in time. I have had a request, I forgot about that. They're wanting me to do some videos on bullying. where there's a lot of this, I guess, that's going on in the school or even in the workplace, where people are bullying either employees or students at school, or even bullying teachers, students bullying teachers. So I've had a response on that through an email, so I'm going to look into that. I'm going to need to get some information on that to see about it, kind of probably bring something back from my past experience. So that's so you know that we're still working that away, and that's going to be some more videos coming. Now there was been a question on me wearing a tie, and would I be willing to shed the tie and give that up and and go with a more casual look? Where I'm heading with these videos, I'm going to need to stay in this, like tonight or during this video. I'm down dressed for this. I'm real casual right now. As far as me taking the tie off, I don't really see that happening. Not right now. I'm not saying it won't happen in the future, but right now I just don't really see it, because I don't, I'm having to represent, myself, get myself out there, and my family name, my family, and then also the organizations that I belong to, because I have to represent myself in a way so when I'm around or doing stuff with other organizations or businesses, you have to kind of watch how you present yourself. So I'm going to stay probably wearing a tie for a while, and like I say, and that was just a lot of people just asking that, and so. And they have been asking me about my glasses, and I try to go without them as much as I can. I get in the habit. I use them to read mostly, but so I've been trying to take them off more, and I will work on that. I am trying to get contacts, so I'm working on that too. But another thing is they're wanting to know the flags behind me. Why are the flags behind me in almost every video? And what is the reason behind the flag? Okay, real quick, for you that don't know me, I'm very patriotic. I love our country. I love what this flag stands for. I mean, my goodness, think of all the men and women who have gave their lives and have fought for this flag and for our freedoms. So yeah, I'll probably keep Old Glory with me wherever I go, and try to have that as a part of my presentation. And just to let, if nothing else, to represent all the veterans out there, those who fought for this flag. And I do appreciate each one of them. Thank you for what you've done for us. And like I say, I'll probably keep that. This flag here is my old Kentucky flag, so it's gonna be kind of hard for me to come off of that. I'm from Kentucky, and the Commonwealth of Kentucky. I love being from my home state. I've loved it. I've traveled throughout the United States and other countries, and people get a kick out of it when I say I'm from Kentucky. And so I don't really see this flag probably coming down either. And when it started out as I was needing to do the videos and get them started. Everything was kind of in a rush to try to hurry and get stuff on the market and get it out there and to get opinions. So when I started out and I used the flags, I didn't want anything else behind me. I didn't want any curtains. I didn't want a blank wall. They even thought about putting some art. Some people shot some stuff, ideas about maybe having some art behind me, and that would have been awesome. I love art, but I thought for the way I wanted to be represented, and I wanted to go with the flags. And I will say, these flags, as you see, these are outdoor flags. These are ones that's supposed to be outdoors, and the indoor flags have the gold fringe around them. That's what some of the emails are saying. And yes, I know that. The reason for these are ones that I just recently had purchased before this all came down and I started talking about doing this. So I have and I am looking into getting some others, but right now this is where we're going to stay. Let's see. The next thing is is there, the next question was, or one of the questions was, is there other people around when I'm videotaping, because he keeps seeing me look off? Yes, it's kind of funny. I tell everybody, if you want to come, it's fine. If you want to come for a little while, stay, check it out, it's cool with me. And that request is still out there. If anybody wants to come while I'm videotaping, you can come. All I ask is just keep your voice down, and I'm not being rude, just keep your voice down, and try not to move too much once I'm videotaping, because what it does is distracts me, and I'll look off. And sometimes it'll be like just somebody will move, because all these lights, there's lights straight on me. And it's hot sitting here. I've got lights on top of me and lights coming at me. And we're trying to work on that lighting too, because I've had some people, and it's another reason for the glasses. They asked me, I was getting a lot of glare off my glasses, and I said, yeah, I noticed it. So, but it's kind of funny in a way, because I'm doing this on a zero budget, no budget. So as we're going through, we're taking these baby steps. We're going to learn, or I'm going to learn as I go. And those who continue to come in and help, I do appreciate it. And I hope eventually to have a staff to be able to do a lot of this stuff, because you don't only just sit down in front of the camera, but you have to sit down and write you out a script, then learn the script, so when you're telling your story, you're not holding the paper. Now, like tonight, I wrote down the different requests and different messages that I've gotten over these past few weeks. And so I wanted to bring those in and sit down with you and go over that. So anyway, that's where we're standing. It's still a zero budget, but we're still having fun at it, And it's amazing to know how people say, "Hey, can you make a video on this? Well, sure, I'm willing to try anything." And YouTube is being so awesome. And with the way that they're wanting me to also kind of do, they've got this little partnership thing where you can also make money by your videos, and it's where they'll advertise under it or in between it or somewhere. But anyway, I'm reading through their contract, a big long contract. But I'm reading through that, kind of digesting that. So we're kind of looking to go that way with them. There is something else here real quick. People's asking me about why and such a long email address. Okay. The email address goes back to 2008. In 2008, I was out doing disaster services for the American Red Cross, and that's one of my passions. And so while I was out there doing that, my sister, bless her, she wrote down information and sent it through the chain of command, or up through the chain, and it made it all the way to our governor of Kentucky, still governor today, Governor Stephen Beshears of the Commonwealth of Kentucky. And so in that, I think she described some of the stuff that I was doing as a volunteer for the Red Cross and how long I've been there. And so that information made it to him. So I guess, I don't know what the steps are in that, but he turned around and I received a phone call while I was still in the field. And during that time, I think I left home, I took a leave from absence from my job in May. And I don't think I came back, actually was able to settle down until the end of November. I think it's about from the training and the schools and then being in the field that season. And we done 3 hurricanes right back to back. Dolly, Ike, and Gustav. Bam, bam, bam. I mean, it was quick. And so, but we was able to help so many people. I mean, my goodness, the volunteers it turned out for them. But so anyway, that's how I received a commission from Governor Stephen Beshears, and that's the reason for the email and the email address. Because after I researched the Kentucky Colonels, I found out that they are ambassadors of goodwill for everyone, and for the world. I mean, they do so much to reach out to help individuals and businesses. And so I thought, man, how awesome is that? An ambassador of goodwill. So I took that, and then on my business cards from the Kentucky Colonels, it says COL, and it has my name. And I thought, well, that That's cool. I'll put that in there. So that's the reason for Ambassador, COL, period, abbreviation for Colonel, and in Carrington. And in Gmail is where I'm going through Google to go through for YouTube. So that's why that's set up that way, Ambassador Colonel Carrington. So I hope maybe that will kind of help some of you out there. It is a long email address, I do agree, but I felt, like I say, I was just so touched over receiving that, and then I thought, well, I'm going to see how I can incorporate that into my email, and that's what I came up with. Me and a couple others sat down and writing stuff down, and I came up with that, and I'm going to stick with it. So anyway, that was the reason for that. Another quick thing, since the timer's been going off, it'll go off every so often now. Let me see here real quick. Okay, we've done the email and the other stuff, and let's see here. Real quick, another reason for I want to touch base on this about the way I dress and my appearance, and that's because, like I say, the organizations I also represent or I am attached to, and also for even in my home community, I belong to the Princeton Art Guild. Love it. Yeah, I mean, can you imagine the world doing artist eyes? I mean, just the possibilities. And when you look and go into that where their art is, you can feel the presence of all these artists. I mean, I know it sounds kind of strange, but you can see it in the way their works are. I mean, you can't see it, but you just feel it. You just feel it. You can see their works of art, and it's just a real nice feeling, calm feeling that you go in there and look at it. And it's a beautiful place. And then also, I'm a member of the Chamber of Commerce. So, you know, what is that? It's full of entrepreneurs and business owners. So, I mean, when you take on certain responsibilities, you have to represent yourself in a different kind of a way. And I think even probably if I down dress, I'd probably still be okay. But I'm gonna keep going with the suit and tie, and for some time. And that's just that's me. That's the way I think I want to end up staying. But at least now you know a little bit more about me. I'm from Kentucky. My hometown I love. It's beautiful. And I tell everybody, if you ever get a chance, come to Princeton, Kentucky. It's in the western side of Kentucky, in western Kentucky. Come to it. You'll fall in love with it, and you'll want to stay. It's got an awesome history to it, and there's just so much to talk about on it that I could do a whole video on it, or 2 or 3 or 4. But anyway, and the people here, and our officials here, our city officials and county officials, they're truly awesome. They put their heart into their jobs, and that's what. Since I've been back home, and I've been back home since 2008, because I've been gone for a while, but I'm back now, and it's so beautiful here. But ladies and gentlemen, real quick, one more thing before I go. People are asking, what is the logo when you see me speaking at the podium? What's the logo on the podium? It's kind of hard to tell. Well, when I went to go and use the place to speak there, to go and speak there, on the podium is a logo, and it's their logo of the corporation or business or organization that owns the place. So I couldn't really just use their logo as I'm doing videos on various different subjects because of copyright and stuff. So there's so much that's involved in it. So I was trying to figure out what I've done. I just came up with the logo is what you're seeing is the Carrington coat of arms. So that's what you see on there, and it's just it's a little different. It's a different color, a little darker shade to it. But that's basically what you're seeing is the Carrington coat of arms on the podium. So, but I am working on getting something fixed up right now, and I don't know how long it'll take to get here, but we're in the process of doing a whole lot of good stuff, and just as long as we can keep reaching out and touching people and getting good response, and I've had some response where people were, like I say, really stressing on a few things, but you got to take the good with the bad. But I know that as time goes on, I'll get better at this, And hopefully, good Lord's willing, Lord please bless me. But I do ask everybody to say a prayer for me. And just without prayer, I'm nothing. With the Lord, I'm strong, so that's how we all are. But, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to call this one a wrap. And I want to, at least now, if I go to, as time goes on, we'll probably try to do another little video like this where we can just sit down and talk and kind of, email me, text me. Those of you who have my phone number, call me. But just let me know, give me some feedback. I want it. I gotta have it so that way I can also improve and bring a better product to the market where you can view it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again, and may God bless each and every one of you.